How strong is the Malaysian Army really? Most people have no idea. But hidden deep inside its military is a collection of machines that go far beyond what you'd expect. Vehicles with smart tech, hidden weapons, and secret features that rival global superpowers. Some of these war machines aren't just armored, they're built to vanish from radar, strike without warning, and survive nuclear-level attacks. And yet, ask the average person on the street, and they probably couldn't name a single one. That's the shocking part. Malaysia's strongest weapons are also its most silent. Just picture it. A heavy vehicle moves slowly through the jungle. It looks like nothing special. Then, with no sound, it launches a guided missile at a moving target and disappears into the trees. No radar picks it up. No alarm is triggered. It's already gone before anyone knows it was there. This video is for you if you care about military power, smart tech, or Southeast Asia's future. Because in just a few minutes, we're going to count down Malaysia's most powerful military vehicles, from ground crushers and jungle fighters to one top-secret beast that few have ever seen in action. These aren't just tanks and trucks. They're machines built for modern war, able to handle cyber attacks, drone swarms, and even chemical threats. And vehicle number one? It's rumored to have a classified system so advanced, even allied countries aren't allowed to approach it too closely. This isn't just about national defense. It's about how much power is hidden behind quiet borders and what it really means when technology meets survival. So stick around. What you're about to see might change the way you view Malaysia's place in the world. Before we talk about missiles, tanks, or helicopters, we have to understand one thing. No military can strike without first surviving. And in a place like Malaysia, with thick jungles, narrow roads, and unpredictable terrain, speed and protection come before anything else. That's why the Army depends on armored vehicles that can move troops quickly and safely, even under fire. At number 10, we have the Condor Armored Personnel Carrier. It's one of the oldest vehicles in the Malaysian Army, but don't let its age fool you. The Condor has been upgraded with better armor, anti-IED kits, and new systems that help it stay strong in modern combat. It has served in real missions under the UN and in joint training exercises. Think of it as an old but trusted warrior, not fancy, but always reliable. When bullets fly or explosions hit the road, the Condor keeps rolling and brings soldiers home. At number 9, we meet the Lipanbara 4x4, Malaysia's modern answer to armored transport. It's built locally, but with world-class features. Its V-shaped hull helps it survive landmine blasts, and its roof-mounted 12.7mm machine gun can fire while the vehicle is moving. It's fast, strong, and built for today's threats. Some call it a moving bunker, a vehicle that protects and strikes at the same time. Both the Condor and the Lipanbara are built for defense, rescue, and troop delivery. But what happens when Malaysia wants to go full offense? Let's find out. Before a military can dominate a battlefield, it needs more than protection. It needs machines that are built to strike first. That's where offensive armored vehicles come in. These are not just carriers. They're mobile weapons designed to move fast, hit hard, and survive enemy fire while charging forward. At number 8, we have the AV-8 Gempita Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is one of the most advanced vehicles in Southeast Asia. Made with help from Turkey, the Gempita is a modular 8-wheeled beast. It carries a 30mm cannon, anti-tank missiles, and can even work with battlefield drones. The most powerful part? There are over 10 different versions of the Gempita. Some for command, some for radar, and others for direct combat. On the battlefield, it can act like a rolling command center, a tank hunter, or a mobile gunship, all in one. At number 7, we find the Adnan IFV, named after a national war hero. It's a tracked vehicle, smaller and lighter than the Gempita, but built for jungle warfare. That's where it shines. With night vision, laser targeting, and grenade launchers, the Adnan moves quietly and strikes with precision in tight, forested spaces where tanks can't go. Its speed and sensors make it deadly in places others would avoid. Both of these vehicles aren't just built to survive, they're built to take the fight forward. But what if you need something to lead the charge, face enemy fire, and still come out on top? Let's talk about Malaysia's main battle tanks next. When the battlefield turns into a head-on clash, tanks become the kings of war. These metal giants break through enemy lines, take hits, and fire back harder. But in Malaysia's case, the tanks aren't just tough. They're smart, fast, and built for the local terrain. At number 6, we meet Malaysia's most powerful battle tank, the PT-91M Pendeker. Originally from Poland but heavily upgraded, the Pendeker is like a moving fortress. It's armed with a 125mm smoothbore gun, laser targeting systems, and explosive reactive armor that protects against enemy fire. One of its most impressive features? It can fire while moving across rivers or muddy ground. Perfect for Southeast Asia's mixed terrain. Soldiers call it the Malaysian Shield because it leads the charge and takes the hits for the rest of the force. It's more than a machine. It's a symbol of national strength. At number 5, we shift to the Scorpion light tank. Though older and no longer used in major frontline roles, the Scorpion still serves in reserve and reconnaissance missions. It has a small profile, quick speed, and can fire in fast bursts, ideal for ambush attacks or scouting ahead in tight spaces. And here's the twist. Even though its gun is smaller, its ability to move fast and strike from surprise keeps it deadly on the battlefield. Together, these tanks show how Malaysia blends raw power and tactical speed. But what happens when the fight leaves the ground completely? Let's move on to the machines Malaysia uses to rule the skies. In modern warfare, air power isn't just about flying high. It's about staying unseen, moving fast, and hitting where no one expects. For the Malaysian Army, the skies aren't ruled by jets alone, but by helicopters built for stealth, rescue, and rapid response. These aren't just support vehicles. They're critical to success. At number 4, we have the A109 LOW, Light Observation Helicopter. Sleek, small, and extremely fast, the A109 isn't meant to make noise, it's designed to disappear. Built for aerial reconnaissance and light insertion, it can fly below radar, weave through valleys, and land in tight jungle clearings. Special forces love it for exactly that reason. It gets in, gets them close to the action, and gets out without being seen. It's often used to scout ahead or insert elite units deep behind enemy lines. Think of it as a ghost in the sky. At number 3, we step up in size with the EC-725 Caracal. Unlike the A109, the Caracal is a heavy-duty, all-weather beast. It can carry almost 30 fully equipped troops over 800 kilometers and still have room for supplies or medical evac gear. Used in combat rescue and tactical missions, this helicopter has already proven itself in international anti-terror exercises. Whether it's flying into storms or evacuating wounded soldiers under fire, the Caracal gets the job done. And here's the twist. Both helicopters are frequently used in joint missions with other nations, a sign of their importance not just to Malaysia, but to regional security as well. Imagine this. In the dead of night, one of these helicopters slips through the dark sky, drops a special forces team behind enemy lines, and vanishes before anyone even knows it was there. That's the level of precision we're talking about. But air, armor, and infantry are just pieces of the puzzle. Behind them, one vehicle brings everything together and hides a classified military secret no one saw coming. So what machine takes the 2 and number 1 spots, and why is one of them almost never seen by the public? After seeing Malaysia's tanks, helicopters, and strike vehicles, you might think you've seen it all. But real military power doesn't always roar across the battlefield. Sometimes, it whispers through encrypted signals, guiding every move from the shadows. At the top of Malaysia's known and rumored arsenal sit 2 machines that don't just fight. They command, they coordinate, and in one case, they may not even officially exist. At number 2, we have the ACV-300 Command variant. On the outside, it looks like a regular armored vehicle, but inside, it's a mobile war room. This machine doesn't fire missiles, it orchestrates the battlefield. It can coordinate drone fleets, sync artillery strikes, manage troop movements, and even call in air support all in real time. With encrypted networks and digital combat systems, it's the brain behind the Army's body, directing attacks and reacting to threats with second-by-second data. It's not flashy, but without it, nothing else works. And at number 1, we reach the edge of what we're allowed to know. Meet the MILDEF Tarantula HMAV, a name that's no longer a secret, but a symbol of Malaysia's next-generation defense capability. Designed and built locally, the Tarantula is a high-mobility armored vehicle that stands as a game-changer on the battlefield. It features a V-shaped hull to deflect blasts, modular armor for mission flexibility, and advanced digital systems for command, control, and communication. If deployed in full strength, this vehicle wouldn't just survive a modern war. It could change how wars are fought. It doesn't just carry troops. It links drones, coordinates strikes, and keeps soldiers connected under fire. And here's the real twist. The Tarantula has already been tested in public trials and shown at defense expos, proving Malaysia is no longer just a buyer, but a builder of military power. It's not speculation, it's real, and it's ready. From the humble Condor to the cutting-edge Tarantula, one thing is clear: the most powerful war machine may not be the one you see, but the one that sees you first. Now ask yourself, what if the Tarantula is just the beginning, and Malaysia is already building what comes next? Malaysia's defense power isn't just ready, it's ahead of the curve. From battle tanks to hidden tech, you've now seen the real top 10 military machines shaping its future. Like, if this surprised you, subscribe for more and tell us, which vehicle impressed you the most? And is the Tarantula Malaysia's ultimate game changer?